Stick's not responding. Can you take control?
The storm is interfering with my senses.
The ancient resting place of humanity's greatest achievements.
Hold on.
Impact in 10, 9, oh, there it is.
Alright, let's see what this is about. It's an interesting
Addie?
intro.
Addie, please respond.
Everything hurts.
You've been out for nearly an hour.
What's our status, Alan?
We've crashed.
Yeah, I got that.
My hull is
Really?
intact. Thrusters 2 and 4 are damaged and will require realignment.
So will my back. Can you let me out?
Not before we talk about your suit.
Okay, talk.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries. Thermals are, well, not green, but fine, and you have 5.35 hours of oxygen. Maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Addie, we've had this discussion before. You won't have
Alan,
enough to...
it's fine. I have a plan.
I'm concerned that...
I have a plan.
Understood.
Now,
Am I trying
open
to
the hatch.
die or?
The canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual release.
Which is here. Pull. Please.
Seriously.
Do I have to do it
Piece
again?
of junk.
I'm right here.
Ooh. That's a bit cold.
Visibility's terrible. Any sign of the spire?
I'm not picking up anything new, just the original beacon signal. You'll need to use your wayfinder to locate an entry point, if there is one.
All right. Let's figure out where you're at, Grace.
You know the beacon could be anything. A lost colony, a relay station.
200 distinct oral histories can't be wrong, Alan. Grace is here.
Okay, following the beacon.
Can't believe this storm. Where would
Neither
this have
can I.
come
Looks a
from?
bit.
There is
Dramatic.
record of ancient terraforming on other moons. I think it's safe to assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
Ganymede. Okay.
There's something man-made here.
I don't see nothing.
There's a little bridge here. There wouldn't be much sense of building this if we weren't within walking distance of the spire.
By all estimates, the beacon is within 400 meters.
Okay.
This looks climbable.
Running out of oxygen fast.
Which way here?
Should be straight. I feel like one of these bridges are gonna break. 100%. Over this way. This one looks breakable.
Oh no!
Yep. Ooh, I thought I was gonna
There goes the back
murder
again.
me. Jesus.
What happened?
Fell into a stupid fissure. Looking for a new way to reach the spire. Or at
We
least
are running
someplace
out of
where it'd be
oxygen.
easier to find my body.
Okay. It's a bit dark. Let's make our way through
Looks a little
here.
tight.
Okay.
It's opened up again.
I was gonna say, give me my beacon back. Oh,
It's like a weather station or maybe a seismic station. It looks the era of that relay from the Dawes Sea Dig. It's at least 700 years old, Alan.
700. The entrance will collapsed, so I'm not even gonna try to go in there.
The surface temperature is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
We're close. I can feel it.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Guessing we'll have to walk through this spot. Oh, civilization.
Oh my god. This has to be it.
What are you seeing, Addie?
I'm looking at what must be the Spire superstructure. I can't imagine how something this big has gone undetected for this long.
A 500-year-old storm?
I don't know. Doesn't seem possible. I can see an exhaust port that might be low enough to jump to.
Trip. No, I'm kidding.
Did you make it, Addie?
I'll let you know in 1 sec.
Well, apparently I did.
I'm in. All right, Grace. Let's find out what you've been up to for the past 900
Hey,
years.
I look good. My legs will move like that. Okay, the signal strength is getting stronger. I did see something. I guess we're crawling. I hate crawling. Alright, let's see how this goes. I really love the loading signal on the bottom left. That's adorable. Alright.
Hope my light still works.
Toggle flashlight. Okay, that's where I came from, right? It's gotta be. Nope, that's where I need
You
to go,
should
I
see this
guess.
spooky tunnel I'm in, Alan.
And why would I want that?
Come on, you're
Real.
not excited?
You crash-landed me in a frozen hellscape and left me for salvage.
10 years of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me.
Real. Thud. Let's see. This way.
Looks like a bit of a labyrinth, but I'm still picking up the signal ahead.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy. These can't be powered. Must be airflow in the tunnels. I have to say, there's more atmosphere than I was expecting.
Not nearly enough to survive.
For real. That one goes nowhere, so I guess we're going
Structure
this
looks to be
direction.
in decent condition.
Another good sign.
This is pretty creepy. I have no idea if this is a horror
Everything
game or
about
not.
this place looks 30th century to me. It's the right
30th?
era, the right size.
Don't say it, Addie. We've had our hopes dashed before.
This way. I guess let's go for it. I don't know about this, but let's try. Another vent fan, but
Looks
it's
like the
completely
tunnels can be air
closed.
sealed. I'm guessing large parts of the station could be pressurized.
Another closed off fan. These tunnels are making me nervous.
This one's broken. I think I can crawl through.
Go for it. Hope I don't get split in half.
Jeez. That's gotta be over 15 meters.
And if gravity here is 1/6 of that on Earth, then a 15-meter fall here would be the equivalent of falling less than 3 meters at standard G, which you've mastered a couple of times already on the moon's surface.
Okay. So go for it
It's
then.
probably fine.
I could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
Yep. Well, I lived at least.
Gosh, I hope this is the right way.
For real. Here's to hoping. Alright, let's shuffle down.
Oh boy, this is slick.
Addie?
Oh no.
Oof, I am going flying. Here is the floor.
Whoa.
Are you hurt, Addie?
Jesus.
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous.
Trying
This
get
has to be the
everything in
Grey
for you
Spire.
guys.
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
I don't know about that. It looks a little promising. The color choice isn't what I would personally choose though. Nice contrast of colors though. Okay. Floor tiles look nice.
Found the beacon. The transmitter is on some sort of console.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically, if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect.
Okay. Go for
The
it.
interface language is quite old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal.
A gyroscope?
I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close.
Okay.
Watch the meter closely and move your hand slowly to find the position.
Is it not right there?
First position
I had
is
it
locked.
right
Second
there.
calibration position is up.
Okay, whatever. Got it.
That's 2, and here's the final position.
Okay. Please be like right here so I can actually see it. I saw some green. There
That's
it is.
it. We're in.
Okay.
Accessing the network
Okay,
now.
that's nice.
Oh,
Oh god. Oh dear lord, we're in the back rooms
Shit.
now.
Alan,
yeah,
you
for
there?
real.
Alan?
There goes my
Hello.
connection.
A
Ooh,
visitor. Let's have a look.
Where's
it's a
Alan?
woman.
Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
Are you... Grace?
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace
Okay.
is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name
Grace?
is Adamari Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamori. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
Okay.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this
Okay.
room?
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance. There should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
Okay.
This must be it.
Working
I
the
just
winch
guessed.
will open the door.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am running on a very old server. My memories predate the completion of the Grey Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age. Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
This is an interesting mechanic, but I really like it. Okay, cool.
The first step to restoring Grace is to bring the Spire's power station back online.
Let's do it.
I'll light the way.
Okay.
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Okay.
Okay. The 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
If you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then. For now. Until we have a better idea of who you are. And
I love this.
You can call me Addie.
I will refer to you as Addie, then, until we have a better idea of who you are.
Nice. Huh.
So what exactly are you?
Stone
The
walls?
station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested. The server can
Okay.
also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness. Go ahead and activate the elevator.
Okay. This is really cool so far. I like it.
This looks like metallic rock.
The power station is set into the Spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers,
It
from what I
looks
can recall.
Amazing.
like copper.
Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. That makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today.
Nope, she left me. Okay.
Can you open this?
With some difficulty, I will need to direct power from logic to control processing, and I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Addie.
Oh, okay then.
You still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
It's a
Just
man.
stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again.
Okay.
You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty.
It's a bit awkward. It feels like I'm talking to a,
You must prime the generators first.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
It sounds like I'm talking to a documentary host.
These look like holding tanks. How exactly do these turbines work?
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
These?
So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation of this station.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed. We are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
This is a really cool game. I like it. Ooh.
The turbine has failed us.
That's not good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
Alright.
Okay. How do I get down there? The lift now. Okay. Cool.
Going down. I'm safe to be down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must
Okay.
uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is
Agreed.
not.
Oh, okay. These big ol' shining levers, I'd assume? I don't like how quiet it is. I really like the design choices, though. Scary noise?
You must now go to the magnetic crane.
Okay. So, back up.
You're sure I'll be able to fix this?
If you trust in my word, yes.
Alrighty then. The crane. Right there. Okay. Okay. Please tell me there's only like a lever.
You must
Okay.
first cast out the old turbine.
That should be fine.
Now cast aside the wretched unit.
Okay, so I assume it goes in this empty one right here? Let's see. There we go.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
Alright. There we go. And now we move it back. Woo! Alright, cool. Oh god, it's bright.
Everett?
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
No.
Grace?
Everett.
Hello? Creepy voices.
Behold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
This isn't right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread
Freaking
word of my
control.
return. From Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've hijacked the volume control. I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered.
Okay.
We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located. Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I forbid you to linger a moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread light and understanding to the inner
Please.
worlds.
I'm not leaving.
And you were showing such promise.
So, are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, when she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age.
The game runs smoothly, the graphics aren't, polygons. Which, no shame in polygons.
From what I can tell, there is
Story
some
is more
sort of
important,
transit
mostly.
system on
But
the other
nice
side of the
graphics are
control room,
good.
which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
Okay, once we make it to the center terminal, I think I'm gonna end it here for tonight. Thank you
I
for
will
joining
illuminate
me.
the door leading to this transit system.
Okay, cool. But thanks for joining me, and have a good day, everyone. This was Return to Grace, And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please join another time. Thanks.